Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm gonna give you a review on I think they're Shangshao gold mirror cubes. Okay, so we'll start off with the 2x2 first. And so it's actually the same size as a 3x3. If I get the mirror cube, this is I think it might be a 56 millimeter, so maybe not the basic like speed cube, but a pretty basic size for a 3x3. Yeah, you can see that's the same size. So here's a normal like speed cube 2x2, and yeah, it's a little bit bigger, just slightly bigger though. And yeah, it turns pretty nice. It's a shape shifting puzzle, and it is the same. You solve the same as a 2x2. It's a lot of reflection. And yeah, so it turns pretty basically. It has kind of a, I don't know, like kind of like a clunky kind of like there's a lot of like mass when you turn it. So it turns fast and it's smooth. Kind of look at the piece. It's just some like plastic. There is no like two-part. There's no like three-part, four-part design for the corners. They're just one big piece, I think. And yeah, there's molded. And so yeah, it kind of feels hollow. It's pretty light. The mirror cube stickers have this kind of like brushed aluminum like metal look, which is kind of nice. It looks pretty cool. And it's reflective. I've had these for a while, and the stickers haven't chipped or peeled or anything like that, and they've stayed pretty like they scratch though. They you can see some scratches up there. They don't scratch too easily, and the not texture, the like print and look of the stickers helps hide scratches too, because there are already kind of lines going through them, so scratches you can't really see well. One thing is it does kind of get fingerprints on it. You can't see fingerprints, but you can kind of get like a little bit like, like you can kind of see there like my fingerprints going across there. And so sometimes you want to clean it and you get kind of dusty because it's a mirror, so you can always kind of like tell. And yeah, there you can kind of see the core right there. It's kind of a small core. They are slightly lubed, but they're not lubed after like solving them like 5 times. So not much lube, but you don't really need to lube them because they're not speed cubes. And they already turn pretty nice, so they're not going to be hard to turn and uncomfortable. There is a little bit of corner cutting. Of course, corner cutting kind of matters on which side you do it on. And so not all sides will be the same for corner cutting because all the pieces are different. And I personally wouldn't lube the cube because, well, there's big open spots like this, so when it's all scrambled up and stuff, you're just going to be wiping your fingers all over that lube. And that means you're going to have to lube it a lot, pretty often, because you're going to be wiping off all the lube. And it'll also get all over your fingers and get all over the outside of the cube, and yeah. So I personally wouldn't lube this cube because, well, you don't really need to. And it turns, already super nice. Smooth. And yeah, so that's it for the 2x2. Okay, so now we did the 2x2. Now let me show you the 3x3. And so the 2x2 and 3x3 are the same size. Also, I did forget to tell you that whenever you buy them, they come with 2 basic stands. Pretty basic stands. I'll show you those in a little bit. And this is kind of the same as the 2x2. But I think these stickers chip a little bit. I mean, because it's a bigger cube, I think the stickers will chip more frequently than the 2x2 because, well, you're just turning more layers and your fingers, like, you're not turning like all the way with your fingers. Sometimes you might kind of like drag your finger across it and chip the stickers. So these stickers have a couple little scratches. They also seem they have more scratches, which I don't know if that's actually like true. There's one side, I don't know why I can't find it. It has a weird mess. Yeah, right here. So something happened to this, I don't know. It's just a weird scratch and like, yeah. But I think that was only because I dropped it once, so that's not gonna happen all the time. And if you're careful with them, that won't happen. There are really tiny pieces, so these stickers probably will chip, I think, more than the bigger ones. And yeah, this one also came lubed a little bit, but that lube is already gone. This one has, you can feel more pieces just because it has more pieces. So it's not the same as the 2x2. It doesn't feel quite as like clunky and like it's gonna like there's a lot more like force when you're turning it. It uses the same piece style. And you can take off the center caps. The best way to do that is just turning a layer like that. And then looking for this little finger groove, so it's on that side. Not all sides you can open it up from now. Some of the center caps you can't really get to. Of course, you can do things like that, and there's a little finger thing. So yeah, take it out pretty easily. There's a pretty deep screw hole right there. You can put it back on. This has the same type of style of like the brushed metal. So, whoa, what did I do? There. It is a super cube actually because the centers can be rotated, and it really only can be rotated 180, like 90 degrees, because when it's rotated 180 degrees, it's really hard to tell if they're messed up. So it's like an easy super cube in a way. And yeah, you don't actually have to use any supercube algorithms. I've never had to like use the end supercube algorithm. It automatically always solves them. The only thing you have to do is make sure that you solve all the other like when you're solving the cross and lining up all the centers, you have to make sure you do that right. But the last layer that always does it itself. And I've solved this cube like probably like maybe 15 times, so I think that is true, which is a little bit weird. I don't know why. And yeah, it turns nice like the other one. Again, a similar feeling, but this one feels probably a little bit faster and a little bit more like mechanical than the last one. And this one, yeah, it's pretty nice. So that's really it for this cube. Now let me show you those stands. Okay, so here are the two stands that it comes with. And they also have a logo. Pretty basic stands, you get two of them. And I do have another stand right here, which is more of like a basic cube stand. And they are different. They're the same design, they can stack. But these are like a smooth, just plastic. And these are frosted. They're actually frosted quite a lot. Similar to like a speed cube. Like this. You can kind of see that. And yeah, so they're frosted. These also just have, so they're smooth. And yeah, so you get two of them inside the set. So the set of two cubes, and you can just put them on their basic cube stands. They actually look pretty nice when you display your cubes like that. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this review on these good cubes.